Hello my beautiful Hytale family, and welcome back to a brand new video. I know some of you guys have probably been waiting for the next update video for a couple of days. The only reason why there hasn't been anything is because there just hasn't been any Hytale news, and I'm only going to be bringing content to you guys when I've got something juicy and exciting for you. So you will see, as I mentioned, other block games, and if you guys want to, make sure to comment some of the upcoming block games you're looking forward to, because I am really looking forward to covering so many, but obviously, you know, that will be kind of in between when we're waiting for Hytale stuff, just so I've got some awesome content for you guys to enjoy. Now we're going to be diving straight into our very special videos where we go through tweets from Mr. Simon Hypixel himself. If you guys enjoy the video, drop a like and subscribe because it really supports me. We're nearly at 4,000 subscribers, so I appreciate you guys so much. And let's get in with the video, because there's a lot to look at, and it's not just about the upcoming major update this week, because apparently it's going to be really exciting, but it's also about what's going on in the world of Hytale. Like, all of this background work, right, is working towards something so special, and this is what I'm really looking forward to. And this person here said, 30 virus, I know him actually quite well, on YouTube before. I'm surprised my mod test world hasn't imploded by now. High Clash. Look at this world. Mob spawn over here. What is even going on here? Look at all those worlds up there as well. Is that some sort of Sky Wars going on over there? Like, what in the world is going on? Simon's response there. But some crazy stuff, and this is the thing, right, because this is why they opened up modding in Hytale so early, because it's given, like, mod creators so much time to work on it alongside the early access of Hytale, which is just so fantastic, and I'm really looking to see where it goes. This is also massive news, by the way, because Hugo goes on to say, Hytale's server stability is quickly improving. Yesterday, I played a cool event with 50 plus people and had no performance issues. 50 plus people. And this is play.orbgenesis.com, and it looks like they've got a whole load of things going on here. And Simon did actually respond, guys, saying lots of improvements coming in the coming weeks. Maybe upcoming would have been better for them, but yes, lots of things are coming for the multiplayer side of Hytale, because I think one of the things that has kind of struggled for player count was the multiplayer side of things. The server stability was pretty bad. I had a server running for a while, as many of you guys will know, and I still plan to run that server, but the problem is every time I wanted to put it live, it just kept crashing, and it was many server issues. And that, I definitely think, killed the multiplayer side of things. But even Prowl said here, everyone said, I've been noticing it's getting better throughout these little fixes, and I really want to see that, right? Because the multiplayer side of Hytale is what keeps games like that alive and thriving, because once people are kind of done with the survival aspect of the game, they might want to try something new. So I'm really glad that Simon has mentioned there's lots of improvements coming in the coming weeks, which is great news. So this person went on to say, I don't know where Simon's response here, but he said, can we please have an option in the new Y sample density node to disable the interpolation and use the closest sample? Would be really helpful for a specific thing I'm working on. And Simon responded saying, just got a reply from our level design team. Technically, you could get this effect to a position cell noise cell value return type and feeding your density into it. The scale slash jitter of the position cell noise would determine the size and jitter of the cells. It would be more controllable than Y sampling. They can still Y sample after performance. So yeah, and then they said, and then this person said, oh, I meant the closest sample on the vertical axis where the interpolation takes place. I have tried illustrating my idea. Apologies for the misunderstanding. And Simon said, we'll see if we can add it to our backlog. So, you know, they're always adding things, or even like things especially for creators, which is really fantastic to see. So shout out to Simon there. So next up, my seals can swim when they go in the water. And look at this. Look at this. Simon's like, oh my god, look at these seals swimming around in the water. That is another thing I really hope to see in Hytale. You know how Minecraft over the years, like, used to post, like, trailers of, like, mob updates and things like that? I would love to see that kind of thing in Hytale in the near future. Now, by the way, this thing blew me away. Diego, Save Hytale, follows me. Diego follows me. Oh, well, thank you very much, Diego. I had absolutely no idea you followed me. But I saw this and I wanted to put this into the video because it is so beautiful. Been a while since my last biome post, so here's something that I've been working on. I tweaked an old biome of mine and added fields and peaks biomes too. Peaks need a lot of work still. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty of this biome. This is incredible. This is so nice. And then we go through it. Again, I love the sceneries when they look like this. When they just look so massive. And there's even a video of it as well. It's just so cool. And he says, sorry for moving so fast in the video. There was so much to show. And there's more screenshots of it, which we can check out afterwards. But it's just so beautiful. And this is what I think we're really going to get with Hytale, you know? So, shout out to Diego for this, because it just looks great. Really does. And our nice water source there. And then let's see some of these other screenshots, because I'm like dying to see this. And Simon said, really fun to see you experiment. Great work. And this is, again, just like we say every single video, just a tiny aspect of what the community has done already. Like, I think we forget, right? Because gaming moves so fast at the moment, and I think we really forget how fast gaming moves. Hytale released, and it had over 2 million players playing the game. You had some of the biggest YouTubers in the world playing this game. A month down the line, none of them really cover the game anymore, because the game doesn't have that weight on it to keep people playing it for so long. The multiplayer wasn't in a great state. A lot of people got done with the game and moved on to something else, and that is how fast gaming moves. But it doesn't mean that those over 2 million people aren't going to be coming back and excited for future chapter updates and the future of Hytale. Things take time. They had a brilliant start, and I still expect them to really succeed in the future. You know, whether that might be slow for a little while, that is the case. But anyway, so Prowl goes on to say, maybe an unpopular opinion, dagger movement needs to be nerfed. Maybe once rideable mounts are really finished, they have been fun and definitely useful, but I don't know that they're healthy as regular movement tool in everyday play. And Simon mentioned, yeah, they will get changed later on when more transportation comes. And that, again, I don't know if they've mentioned that much about the transportation, but I have heard that they are planning on adding lots of different transportation into Hytale, and I'm really looking forward to this. And this, what is going on here? That's good to hear. I definitely love the mobility from weapons. This currently feels a little too strong. I do have an existing mechanic, though, that I would like to see improved upon the weapon charge attacks. That would be shroom vaulting. Currently, the only easy/consistent one is the battle axe, which is walk forward, auto step disabled, look up and charge. Really wish the others were that easy. So yeah, lots to come when it comes to transportation in Hytale. You know, we've seen a lot of things they've talked about, and that is what is going on there. So, what have we got coming up this week? We've had pre-release patch notes, but part 3 will be interesting this week. And no, I don't think it's anything to do with World Gen, but that would be absolutely amazing if it was. But yes, part 3 will be coming most likely on Thursday, so 2 days to go, and this update could be really massive. Now, yes, it is still pre-release, so you will need to go into your browser and change from release to the pre-release to be able to play these, because last week we had the part 2, which they did mention that part 2 was a little bit more quiet because they were working on bigger things coming up for the full update 4. So the way this will work, right, depending on how many parts, is this Thursday we get part 3, and then if they decide to do part 4 as well, that will come most likely the Thursday afterwards, and then the week after that, sometimes on the Tuesday they release the update, the full update 4 will launch into the game. They're giving people a few weeks of time before they drop the big content updates, which it gives time for servers to prepare, it gives time for mod creators, so their whole game isn't changed while they're editing in the game. So yes, a lot is happening in the world of Hytale, and what about the feedback on UI and textures? Textures are fine, PP/shader/render, and the use of them needs a ton of work. UI is temporary and evolving, and switching to Gnosis GUI in the coming months before changing that. So it's going to be big, it's going to be exciting, guys, and I expect on Thursday to be hearing and seeing the release of the pre-release patch notes part 3. I look forward to being there in the video with all of you guys, and let's have some fun, and let's hope we're going to see some seriously cool stuff. I will jump straight into game, because I haven't jumped into game in Hytale for a pre-release for a couple of weeks now, so I will plan to do that today. If you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to drop a like, and as always, as I said at the start of the video, could you please mention to me about some of the most exciting block genre games coming up that you're going to be playing? Because this, again, is exactly what I said I want to build the channel around. I noticed some of you guys are enjoying the Minecraft videos, some of you guys are not because you play other games, and that's what I want to do. I will be doing bits of Minecraft here and there, and but I want to make sure it's everything block genre. I want you guys to have the full thing, and I want to be able to keep you guys updated on all of your favorite ones. So yeah, look forward to making my next one. See you guys later, and thank you for watching.